Need to know. Texas A&M will be following its clear bag policy. Each fan is allowed one large clear bag, either a 1-gallon Ziploc-style bag or the 123 by 63 by 123 clear bag, plus a small clutch purse, no larger than 4½ by 6½ The larger clear bag must be a standard 123 by 63 by 123 made of clear PVC vinyl. The 1-gallon Ziploc bag is readily available, inexpensive, and easy to search. The small clutch allows privacy for small personal items and also is easily searched. Texas A&M includes a live traffic map on its Gameday website for you to review on your way to the game. You can also download apps to find your parking space, route, and pay before you arrive. Download the iPhone app here and the Android app here. For more information, visit GameDay.1toothman.com. Key stat: Jennings has 2 forced fumbles this season. Alabama's defense has looked unbreakable since the return of Jennings and senior Rashaan Evans from injury. Jennings will be key to Alabama slowing the Texas A&M running game, which should be more effective than Ole Miss last week. The Aggies' offense should run the ball more than any team the Crimson Tide has faced so far this season, in part because of the scrambling ability of quarterback Kellen Mond. Damien Harris Jr. RB 5'11", 221. Key stat: Harris has 45 carries for 376 yards and 6 touchdowns this season. Harris has been extremely effective in Alabama's first 2 conference games. The junior turned 19 carries into 218 yards against the Rebels and Commodores, good enough for 11.5 yards per attempt. If Harris continues to produce with limited touches, he could see his usage go up in an already crowded Alabama backfield. Texas A&M's rushing defense ranks 15th in the FBS. Hale Hentges Jr. T. 6'5", 249. Key stat: Hentges has 2 touchdowns on 2 receptions this season. Hentges is the best blocking tight end for the Crimson Tide, but he seems to be a secret weapon for Brian Daboll and Alabama's passing offense. When used in play-action passes, the senior can sneak behind the opponent's defense and find himself wide open for the score. If it's happened twice, it can certainly happen again against the Aggies. Look for Hentges in the red zone this week. Texas A&M Christian Kirk Jr. WR 5'11", 200. Key stat: Kirk has 23 receptions for 264 yards and 4 touchdowns in 2017. Kirk is an NFL prospect at wide receiver and began the season as a preseason All-American at receiver and as a punt returner. Without question, the junior will be the Crimson Tide's toughest receiver to cover so far this season. He has piled up over 2,000 yards for his career in just over 2 years with the Aggies and has the ability to score anytime he gets his hands on the ball. Expect Texas A&M to go to Kirk as many times as possible, including using him out of the backfield on sweeps. Jarrett Johnson Senior Div. 6'3", 265. Key stat: Johnson had 4.5 sacks last season. Johnson has been tasked with replacing first overall draft pick Myles Garrett this season. Those are some tough shoes to fill, but the senior has been productive with 3 sacks in 5 games. His ability to create negative plays for the Alabama offense will be important for the Aggies because the Crimson Tide is converting on 3rd down 44% of the time. Texas A&M's defense will need to get off the field by creating 3rd and long situations for Jalen Hurts. Trayveon Williams RB 5'9", 200. Key stat: Williams has 66 carries for 384 yards and 5 touchdowns this season. Something has to give. Williams is averaging 5.8 yards per carry this season for the Aggies, but Alabama's defense is holding opponents to 2.8 yards in that statistic. The sophomore rushed for over 1,000 yards last season for the Aggies and will need to perform well this week to keep the pressure off quarterback Kellen Mond. Ole Miss tried running the ball 26 times against Alabama, but only gained 88 yards. Half of the Rebels' yards came on a single carry by running back Jordan Wilkins.